The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for Atlanta, and in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the 5. Roam in the paint. Now, here is Young. Hunter finds Young. With the drive. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Young from outside. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And Trae Young will bury threes in bunches. So effortless.
Young against Paul. He takes it in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic position.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Now here's Paul. There's the drive. He gets it in there.
Chris Paul showing his strength there, just bullying his way past the defense and that aggressive coverage.
Here's Young. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. The 3. Capella, the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Paul against Young. Paul kicks to Bridges. Really left alone that time.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And the pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Capella sets a screen for Young. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Paul. And Capella sends it back.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 3. Booker dishes to Ayton. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Hunter, no one around him. Hits the jumper in space.
Well, pretty good setup from the team there as Hunter's able to focus in on that one.
With the step back. Paul passes to Ayton. It's stolen by Capella. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And no good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Bridges against Collins. Bridges a screen on Hunter. Johnson dishes to Bridges. Back to Johnson. 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Hawks leading by 5. Collins kicks to Young. From the top of the key. And the shot is long. Suns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. The shot's good from Paul.
Just got that ball on a string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
Now, here's Hunter. Capella with it. Young outside, beyond the arc. The Hawks again can't hit. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Paul finds Johnson. Sweet move. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Young pass to Hunter. Ayton against Capella. Young in the corner. The Hawks working the ball around. And the basket is good.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor. And that time finds an open teammate.
Paul against Young. Paul dishes to Ayton. Paul kicks to Ayton. On the wing, Booker. There's the three. Bangs home the trifecta. It's a tie ball game.
Tough to guard Devin Booker on a quick pick and roll. With his size and speed, he can be very dangerous in these sets.
Tie game in Atlanta.
All right, look who's coming over the door. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Bridges in at the three, the small forward.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Now, here is Young. He has 5. Off target with his 3.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you.
And he has not been able to keep up that pace he had going in the first quarter.
And here's Young from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Now Paul, after the missed 3 from Trae Young.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Young outside. Capella sends a screen for Young. Back to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Young against Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Fires the 3. Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. Capella finds Young. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Going inside. Here's Capella.
And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Booker. Walked again. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Bogdanovich has such a nice repeatable motion on his perimeter game. Beautiful 3-ball there.
And it's Paul penetrating, and Capella sends it back. They recover it. A shot by Paul, no good.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Shot by Collins, no good.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups. But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm?
Now, here's Bogdanovich following the shot by Chris Paul. Young finds Capella. Back to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Ayton. To Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's the Hawks with the ball. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. Passes it to Capella. Back to Young. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 7-point Atlanta lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Paul goes in. Ayton trying to break free. And that one is good. Paul's got 10 points in the game.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
To the paint, here's Collins, and finish off by Collins.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the two-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot. And Trey Abrams.
There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. How about Booker going high up for the dunk?
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Gallinari is out there with Luwawu. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then there's Hunter. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 down low. So that's the Hawks 5. Back to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
And here's Holiday. And there's the drive. And stolen by Okongwu. Gallinari inside the three-point line. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Hunter's got the lead up to 9 now for Atlanta.
And the coaching staff loving the fact that Hunter is getting after it with the hustle. Good effort on both ends.
That one good for 2.
And I tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime if that possession's any indication.
Right against Holiday. Back to Wright. Gallinari outside. Pass to Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Wright missing. Suns trail by 7. Now Holiday. Here he goes. And it's McGee with the jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. The pass to Gallinari. Pass to Luwawu. Gallinari, a screen on Craig. Inside. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Right against Holiday. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Gallinari with the steal. Hunter, a 3. Craig pulls it in. Suns trail by 5.
One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
And especially, GA, for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian league. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States.
That's his first personal foul.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of this.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And so he makes both from the line. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Holiday looking for an opening. Drives to the hoop. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Holiday dishes to McGee. Back to Holiday. Pocket 2. Over right. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Hunter, the pass to Okongwu. Three-pointer right. Here's Llewellyn. Craig defending. On its way from Hunter for 2. The Hawks again can't hit. Suns trail by 7. Outside Holiday. It's Crowder on the wing. Shamet the pass to Crowder. And Wright pulls it down. The Hawks leading by 7. Passes it to Okongwu. Driving the lane. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Holiday goes in. Latrey connects from three-point range. Holiday's got 5 now.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Right, looking around. Here's Okongwu. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Holiday. Got a hand on it.
Well, good work from Gallo there. You forget sometimes at 6'10" that he can come up with those kind of defensive plays.
To the inside. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And that one's good. Shamet's got his first points in this one.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks ahead, up by 4. We'll be back shortly live from and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Suns. JaVale McGee is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Holiday in at the 1. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Ball against Young. To the middle. It's stolen by Capella. Hunter on the wing. Shoots the three. Traps in the tray. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity, and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
And the Hawks making a change here. Luwawu's checked in. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Ball against Young. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Chalk up 2 there. And now a 9-point Hawks lead.
Well, if you let Trae Young get a look from there, he's knocking that down, feels like 90% of the time.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Ayton in the corner. All sorts of time. Good. Nothing but net.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Capella with a screen on Paul. Here's Young. Here's Capella. Kicks it to Young. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Suns trail by 7. Paul surveying the floor. This is to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Takes a 3. He can't hit that time.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Young with no one around. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Booker. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Young against Paul. Young left side. Outside Bogdanovich. The turnaround. Here's Capella. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
That one on 8.
Capella, a lot of respect to the big man who's really downsized his game, committed to the role, committed to being a lob target, continues to play great defense on the interior. That's the definition of a modern big.
Collins with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Bogdanovich, no luck. Suns trail by 9. Johnson dishes to Ayton. Booker outside. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And here's Young from the arc. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got 7 now in this quarter. Stolen by Collins. It's up a 3. Rebound by the Suns. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by Capella. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 10-2 run here.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Atlanta.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way, too.
Ayton inside. Capella covering. And that one's good, Ayton.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
Young taking his time here. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. for the key. And the jumper falls for him. And the Hawks lead by 10.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so the Hawks take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
who comes to mind?
Oh, wow. I think of Dennis Rodman, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard, 3 of the best all-time rebounders.
So here are the Jazz starting 5. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at small forward. Young with it. Collins outside. And here's Capella. Back to Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Young. Not enough on that one as it misses. On offense, here's Utah. It's a 3-point game from deep. Conley. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
Pass to Capella. And here's Young. And a nice finish on the layup.
Good scoring field by Trae Young inside, finding a path to a beautiful shot.
You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Conley passes to Mitchell. Fires the 3. And no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. But he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Outside Young. Drives to the hoop. Down low. With the 7-footer. And Gobert with a block.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Pass to O'Neal. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Mitchell misses. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Bogdanovic against Mitchell. Now here's Capella. Back to Collins. Outside Young. Beyond the arc. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Slick shot from Trae Young off the pass. He doesn't waste any time putting it up.
Here's Conley. There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Mitchell. Shot to end the cold streak. The Jazz with another miss. The Hawks trailing. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Collins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And stolen by Gobert.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, it's tough to deal with the quickness of Mike Conley. I wouldn't want to do it.
Mike Conley, 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. 1:25 left now in the first quarter. Now Young. He's got 5. Back to Hunter. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks need to get one up here. From the elbow. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Utah's gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. Conley passes to Bogdanovic. There's the triple. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. You know, Grant, it seems like Collins is one of those guys you can depend on for a 20-10 stat line just about every night.
Yeah, he's a double-double machine. He's as consistent as they come offensively, and with his hustle, his rebound numbers are never lagging.
You know, he was considered to be just a piece of the puzzle when he was drafted. John Collins now a cornerstone for this franchise.
Now here's Conley. The 3 from Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Conley against Young. And it's Capella with the jam.
So many of the points Capella scores are out of the pick and roll.
Conley with the ball. Here's the pick. Outside Mitchell. He gets it off. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And still a close game as the first quarter comes. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Taking a look at the Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Now here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. Here's Gobert from deep. Conley. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Young against Conley. Fires it. It's blocked by Gobert. And they recover it. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Now here's Conley. He's got 7. Outside Mitchell. Launches it. Hunter with the rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Stolen by Conley. On the break. Outside Mitchell. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. 6 to shoot. There's the drive. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, and baseball, BA, was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
The shot by Conley, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. To the paint. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up, and the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers. I did a pretty good job.
Young can't hit. Utah leading. Outside Conley. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Mitchell. He takes it in. And Mitchell with the slam.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Pass to Collins. Back to Young. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Conley with the ball, and it's Hunter picking him up. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
1:51 left in the half. Bogdanovich against Mitchell. And it's blocked by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
The shot no good, and it's Utah the other way. Here's Conley. He's got 7. Pass to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. Jacks up a 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley. For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. And 1:01 left in the first half. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
For 3. Rebound Atlanta.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Here's Young. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Here he goes. Pass to Bogdanovich. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Bogdanovich has got his first points in this one.
Gotta be up on Bogdanovich. When you aren't, he catches and fires away.
There's Young with the 3, and the 3-pointer goes.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Now Conley. Bogdanovich from long range. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we're through. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
We've got Kevin Huerter, Danilo Gallinari out there with the Kongwu. Then it's DeLon Wright, and it's Luwawu Cabarrot in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Rebound Atlanta.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's Luwawu Cabarrot. Here's Huerter. Six on the shot clock. Here's Luwawu Cabarrot. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. On offense, here's Utah. Clarkson attacking. Count that bucket. And the Jazz lead by 2.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
And for Atlanta, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Pass to Okongwu. Right outside. For the lead. Rebounded by Gay. Utah shooting only 35% so far. On the take. Now here's Whiteside. Misses in close. Here's Luwawu Cabarrot. Defended by Gay. Outside Huerter. Drills it from deep. Huerter's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Kevin's biggest selling point, the ability to shoot the ball from the perimeter. With Onyeka Okongwu, you get an athletic big man who puts a ton of energy into his defense.
Here's Clarkson. Missed inside.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Pass to Luawu Cabarro. Here's a Kongwu. Outside Gallinari. 4-3. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
There's the awareness from Gallinari. He just has a great feel for where the defense is vulnerable.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And I feel like we really see a Kongwu's defensive prowess when he's going against the pick and roll.
Well, his time and his instincts are terrific, B.A. Combine that with his physical attributes, and it's easy to see what makes him a special player at the defensive end.
And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul. Right outside. Pass to Okongwu. And here's Gallinari. It's right on the wing. Back to Gallinari. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Hawks lead by 5.
In all second half, they haven't gotten stops with any consistency.
Clarkson with the ball. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Clarkson. It's stolen by Wright. And now the Hawks on the break. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Outside Gallinari. Here's a Kongwu. And Whiteside with a block.
Be careful. Whiteside is the ultimate rim protector.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pounded by Wright. Count the basket.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Pass to Okongwu. Now Gallinari. Herder with it. He's covered by Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Herder gets the bucket. Herder's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Clarkson. 40 seconds left in the third. Banked it in off the glass. Clarkson's gotten his second bucket.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Right outside. The three is up. Rebounded by the Jazz. Clarkson outside. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Now here's Conley. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. This for the tie. Sinks the tray. Conley's got 10 points.
Over the years, Mike Conley has really improved his jumper, using his quick release well.
Young attacking. And the layup is good.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's still anybody's game as we reach the...
All right, look who's coming up to the board. Come on, get loud.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Young, pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Young. The three is up. O'Neal pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Gobert to take the lead. Hey, rejected by Capella. Hunter passes to Bogdanovic. Young. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Mitchell.
Defensively, just when you think you have Young's shot timed out, he pulls it back down. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Conley with the ball. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Hunter with the ball. Takes a 3. And Young is good for 3. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Conley. Hunter with some nice D.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
There's Young with the 3, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. And that one's good from Conley.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Young. The kick to Hunter. Back to Young. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Back to Conley. With the drive. And Collins with the big block. To the left wing. Poke loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Outside Young. And here's Capella. And Young the bucket on the assist by Capella. And now it's a 5-point Hawks lead.
The way Trae Young steps up on offense is terrific. He works hard to deliver for his team.
Pass to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
The Jazz have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's O'Neal. A minute and a half left in the game. Left side, Bogdanovich. Outside, Mitchell. Going inside. Here's O'Neal. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Pass to Bogdanovich. 1:03 left in the fourth. Here's Collins. Defended by Bogdanovich. Outside Bogdanovich. Now here's Capella. Shoots. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Outside Conley. Back to Mitchell. To tie it up. He connects. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now here's Collins. Pass to Young. It's good!
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
Now here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. And Utah calls time here. They trail by 2. Only 2 seconds left to play in the fourth. Can they tie it? So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. What a performance.
And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball, Kevin.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Lowry and Hero are the guard sets. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot.
And those reflexes never let Lowry down. He was primed for that shot.
Young outside. No good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And stolen by Butler. One-on-one here. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Capella. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Hero on the wing. Lets it go with the 3. And again, it's the Heat missing. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here. Young from outside. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Trae Young has been inspired by the generation before him. Deep threes, that's his thing.
Lowry passes to Hero. Back to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Adebayo. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Capella. Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big you can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Outside Butler for the 3.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Adebayo kicks to Hero. No problems knocking that one down.
Hero can beat his opponents from all over the floor. He can get that shot off so quick.
Young outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Adebayo. Hero passes to Butler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you got to like the crafty approach there. Hero really good at keeping the defender off balance.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Young. He has 5. In the corner, Collins with it. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Young drives in. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
The Hawks trail by 3. Young outside. The pass to Hunter. Back to Young. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
You could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Young against Lowry. Pass to Hero. Adebayo kicks it to Tucker. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Now, here's Lowry. Hero from long range. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
And the second free throw, good. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Young passes to Capella. Young against Lowry. Here's Hunter. Not gonna go that time. Some solid defense from Butler. Lowry for three. No good on that one. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Miami.
All right, look who's coming over the board. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Heat, Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Lowry and Hero are the guard set. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there, and will take, I guess, the right ones, Kevin, to keep pressure on, because you want to take the open threes. But he knows his game so well, and he'll continue to attack. He'll continue to find ways to expose defenses in the mid-range to make the impact on the game offensively that we're so accustomed to from Jimmy Butler.
To the middle, here's Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And that one's good. Hunter.
Well, pretty good setup from the team there as Hunter's able to focus in on that one.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. This is a Hero. A 3-ball. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 1. Young taking his time here. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Hero. Driving inside. The shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Back to Adebayo. Kicks it to Tucker. And it's Adebayo in the corner. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Collins passes to Capella. The pass to Young. Capella inside. He's guarded by Adebayo. And finished off by Collins.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Butler on the way. And Brent, some interesting family history here. Your dad, Rick, brother John, and you all ended your careers playing for the Houston Rockets.
The next time, Kevin, that you and I are broadcasting a game in Houston, I'll walk you across the street to the Barry Cemetery, and we'll take a look at the headstone.
Lowry kicks to Hero. Pass to Butler. They need this one. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bogdanovich finds Young. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta. And he drives in. Here's Adebayo. And the shot goes in. 6 points for Bam Adebayo.
Just a lot of force coming from Bam. That time he takes the hit and still focused enough to score.
Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this rush.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
No coverage that time.
For 3.
Tucker's got 7 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Collins, good.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
Lowry against Young. Pass to Hero. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The kick out to Young. Three-pointer. It's not going to go for him. And Miami the other way now. And it goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Lowry.
And just very little chance of that pass finding the target from that distance.
Here's Atlanta. They're on a 13-5 run here. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Young. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That's a great move by Trae Young, and a brave one at that, playing right into the defender.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Young with the ball. Over Oladipo. Young, good. Young's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Now that stroke looks so good from Trae Young.
Robinson for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. That'll do it for the first half. Hawks on top. Ending the second quarter with a huge surge. And 8. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't... And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got Luwawu. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Huerter in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Hawks 5. The Hawks leading by 9. From deep. Robinson pulls it in.
Unreal to think Duncan Robinson went undrafted. A key part to this team's offense.
Well, there's credit to Duncan Robinson and him continuing to believe in his ability, which is otherworldly in shooting the basketball off the move. It's another to find systems that allow him to do that. So Duncan has made his way, and there are teams that have found a way to use him correctly to accentuate his otherworldly shooting ability.
Hits the three-point bomb. Robinson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
It's tipped. Wright with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Huerter. They get it again.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Right around a minute and a half. Played here in the third quarter. Oladipo taking his time here. Robinson on the wing. Over Wright. Oladipo finds Robinson. Now Dedmon. Just 4 to shoot. Over Okongwu. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
It's a Herculean show of strength from Dedmon, demonstrating real determination, even though the defense swatting at him.
The Hawks leading by 7. Right outside. Pass to Gallinari for 3. And Wright kicks to Gallinari. Driving to the basket. And Gallinari throws it down.
I don't know how you match up sometimes with the long arms and high release of Gallinari. The defense learned their lesson on the drive there.
Out to the right wing. Dedmon inside. Gallinari on him. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Right for 3. Rebound by the Heat. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Martin, the pass to Dedmon. And here's Martin. No points in the game yet for him. And it's Strus missing. Inside, here's Okongwu.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herder finds an open teammate.
Now, here's Oladipo. Outside Robinson. And it's off from three-point range. Herder passes to Llewellyn. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could see why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Gallinari inside the three-point line. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Here's the pass to Llewellyn. Back to Wright. To the inside. Another shot. Fires from deep. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Butler.
Well, the night is getting long for anybody guarding Jimmy Butler now. With his shot on target, he's going to open up a lot more of his offense.
Got a piece of it. Adebayo with the ball. Okongwu covering. Butler goes in. Lowry passes to Tucker. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's just a 3-point Hawks lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Hawks have gone a somewhat subpar 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 20 seconds left to play in the third. And Hunter, here we go. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. .15 seconds left in the third. Clock is at 3. Hacked on the shot, and he'll head to the line.
Drawing the foul down low. Trae Young earning that trip to the line.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And so Young nails them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Hero. From past the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks lead by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Out in the wings for them, Hero and Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Collins kicks to Young. Capella with a screen on Lowry. Back to Young. Over Lowry. And he overshot that one, missing. Miami's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Passes to Hero. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists in the game. Lowry against Young. Driving in. Count it. And the foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Atlanta.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've got.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Bogdanovich. Hawks passing it around. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Capella. And now it's up to 25 points for Trae Young. Lowry against Young. Now the pass to Hero. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Out to the wing. Outside Collins. Back to Young. From deep. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there, possibly leg tired here in the second half.
Pass to Hero. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist here tonight. Young against Lowry. Young outside. Launches it. It's good from long range. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
Lowry looking around. Pass to Hero. Jacks up a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Boy, you want to talk about taking the wind out of a crowd's sails there. A 3 to take the lead just moments after they'd given it up.
It's stolen by Adebayo. The jump hook. Outside Butler. Into the lane. Lowry finds Adebayo. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. And it's a 4-point Heat lead. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Miami.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He said, this is where we make our move. This game is going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's in.
All right, David, thanks.
And in just his second season, Trae Young made his first All-Star game in 2020. An amazing accomplishment. He finished second in assists, 4th in points per game. And is starting to cement himself as an elite offensive talent.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And that one, good.
6'7", Hunter. Nice handles there. Showing him off on that possession.
Lowry against Young. There's Hero with the 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
goes up. He misses the wide open dunk.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
And you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Adebayo throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Young from outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Outside Lowry. And so it's Miami winning this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. athletic teams.
Coming up next, the Hawks take it on the Suns. For the Hawks, they know each game is a test of their physical endurance and mental focus. Another challenge lies ahead. Suns, Hawks, up next on 2K Sports. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Young in at the 1. For 3, Booker gets the 3 to fall. And the matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three-pointer off the mark. Now the Hawks with it. It's a three-point game. Pass to Capella. Back to Hunter. The kick out to Young. To the inside. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
You have to like Collins and his activity level. He's really got a chance to be special. You love John Collins and his ability to step back and shoot that ball. He just doesn't waste many shots.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Off target from three-point range. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Inside. Here's Collins. The kick to Hunter. Fires from deep. And Aiden pulls it down. In a league where efficiency is so heavily valued, John Collins' shooting definitely makes him an asset to his team.
Well, that athleticism, BA, and the fact that he makes himself available for those kind of shots, you put that together, it's a tough guy to match up with.
Now here's Paul. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
He's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Here's Young. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Paul against Young. Paul passes to Aiden. The kick out to Paul from the arc. Collins with the rebound. The Hawks trailing. Pass to Capella.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Herder.
2 minutes.
Collins with it. He's guarded by Paul. And Young, here we go. And he banks in the layup.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
Outside Paul. Now here's Booker. Pass to Aiden. The Suns need to get off a shot, and the basket by Bridges.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
And a deep three from Young. And it's Young again missing.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And Young, here we go. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
But you got to take some chances, and Young will do that, challenging the defense that time.
Hunter against Paul. Can't hit that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Down low. And they're on the break. Here's Johnson. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Herter penetrating. Here's Capella. Goes back up. That one doesn't drop. Ayton with the defensive effort. Outside Booker. Ayton, a screen on Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Here's Paul. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that does it for the first quarter.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Sun Dancers.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Phoenix.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5, down low. Booker for 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
And Capella's journey to the NBA. Born in Switzerland, school in France, a project in 2014, and 90 minutes in just his first season, BA.
There's Young with the 3, kept alive by Atlanta. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
Now here's Paul. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hunter, and he dunks it down.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
The Suns leading. Lots of credit has to go to the Houston Rockets. Brent, they stayed patient developing Capella, and he's turned into a great center.
Yeah, part of that development was being in the G League for a number of games for him to get his conditioning and his feet wet. And then he was amazing during that 2014-15 season. Huge strides in playing alongside James Harden. Capella took a big confidence jump as well.
Atlanta with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. And Young, here we go. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Johnson passes to Paul. Back to Johnson. Stolen by Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. The rebound by Bridges.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Here's Hunter. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Paul. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Ayton's got his second basket.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. On the push, here comes Atlanta. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Young on the attack. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA. The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Young, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 6.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Ball against Young. Outside Johnson. Atlanta with a rebound. 1:09 left in the first half. Here's Young. And the layup is good off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Phoenix lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Ball passes to Aiden. Outside Johnson. Fires the three. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Right side Young to the wing. Right side. 29 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Pass to Aiden. 12 seconds left in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. Booker for 3. Sinks it from distance. He has 6.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out this quarter. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. The Hawks trailing. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Aiden. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Gallinari. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The drive by Paul. And here's Aiden. Outside Booker. Here's the 3. From behind the arc. Kept alive. Back to Johnson. Pass to Bridges. Driving in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It's on Danilo Gallinari.
If Bridges attacks with that kind of force, it's really hard to not foul him.
It's both from the stripe.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Right, drives it. Misses from close range.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
An incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. And there's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
For 3, Booker. Right with the board.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And he gets that one.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Paul, and he drives in. Pass to Aiden. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got rebound number 7 tonight. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Yeah, every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
Here's Paul. Takes it inside. Outside for Booker. Pass to Aiden. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Now, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Booker, here we go. Stolen by Capella.
When you're in tight quarters, that can be an awkward pass to make.
And Young gets it to go.
Not a ton of times where Young is off the ball in a situation for catch and shoot, but he's still capable.
Ball against Young. Ball passes to Aiden. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Pass to Hunter for the lead. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Hunter's got 7 points.
I just love the ball move.
Young against Paul. Outside Booker from downtown. He drops it from range. 9 points in the game.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Outside Herder. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. The shot no good. Ayton with the defensive effort. It's Bridges on the wing. Hunter covering. Outside Booker. From deep. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 8 now. To the inside. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up just as important.
Here's Paul. Bridges outside. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Booker. There's the 3. That shot is off. And Atlanta will come the other way.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Young from long range. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
Paul into the lane. Out to Bridges. Deflected.
Great defense. Stingy was Hunter on that play, and a great reaction. That's firing his team up.
And we've just finished the 3rd quarter. What a tight game we've got going.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Nate McMillan as he talked to the team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
They can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
The Suns trailing, and Atlanta looking at who they've got. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at center.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
Booker finds Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Paul passes to Aiden. Stolen by Young. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Out to the right wing. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. 5 to shoot. Into the lane. Uses the glass on the layup.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Outside Paul. Outside Booker. The 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Right side Young. Pulls it from 20. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Paul. And there's the drive. Outside for Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 6 assists here tonight.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Now here's Young. The three. Another three for Atlanta.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Paul into the lane. Capella with a block. And here's Hunter for 3. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Paul. And that one's drained from the low block.
That is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Delivered.
Pass to Herter. Here's Capella. Outside Young. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Young's got 8 here in this quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside Paul. Here's Ayton, guarded by Capella. Paul against Young. And Young with the block.
This is great. That's a great sign. Trae Young out there and playing defense.
Herter can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Paul. Johnson inside. Collins there. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Now here's Booker. Now Paul, guarded by Young. Paul against Young.
Ayton, the big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Young. The 3 ball. The Suns clear it.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now here's Young to the paint. Here's Hunter. He's off on the layup. Collins against Bridges. Outside Johnson. There's 45 seconds left in the game.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Now here's Young. Money!
Trae Young, one of those guys who you feel is capable of going off at any moment. One of the league's elite scorers.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. To the middle. Ayton gets a double team. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Left side Young. Phoenix calls timeout. The score's tied at 39. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And the loudest section gets 3 people. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer. Let's make some noise.
Here's Booker. And we're going to overtime. A riveting defensive play to keep him up. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot.
Trae Young in this game is playing completely in control and taking advantage of defenders being overly aggressive.
Shooting for Atlanta, Trae Young.
And both free throws good for Young. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Driving inside. Booker, the pass to Johnson. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to Young. Capella in the high post. Johnson on him. Kicks it out to Collins. 6 to shoot. Left side Young. Shoots over Bridges. Young misses. And for the Suns, they're shooting just 42% so far in the game. Paul into the lane from Pete Johnson. No good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Oh, deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Up top, Young. He's guarded by Paul. Takes the 3. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Hunter. Young's got 29.
Trae Young has been inspired by the generation before him. Deep threes, that's his thing.
Paul against Young. Now Paul. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
Young, the pass to Capella. Now here's Young, over to the left wing. Collins finds Young. Collins with it. Johnson with the defensive effort.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Young. It's hauled in by the Suns. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Booker. Pass to Aiden. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Here's Paul.
Like the defensive effort from Young there. He gave it all and was rewarded with the miss.
And they go to the intentional foul. Okongwu checks in for Clint Capella.
2nd team foul.
Outside Young. Driving to the basket. Yeah!
And they aren't over the limit yet. The whole arena knows they need a 3 to force another overtime.
Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Outside Johnson. For 3, Booker. Offline. And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win.
The end of the game.
It was touch and go there for a while. welcome to Thursday Night Basketball. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, BA, a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play.
Now Atlanta starting 5. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Conley goes in. Tries again. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Now a timeout called by Utah.
Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level.
Give the hand, fans, your jazz dancers, dance.
Now Young. Fires for 3. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
That's your jazz dancers. All right, fans, let's go. The Jazz Dancers dance team. Make some noise for them, fans.
The Jazz have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And Doris, you look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to, quote, get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. At the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates.
Bogdanovich from long range knocks down the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Capella finds Young. And it's Gobert with a rebound. For Utah, they've gone only 1 of 5 so far. Conley on the attack. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, Mike Conley, the ability to change gears on the drive, that is pretty.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Outside Young. Shot that time, not on target. And Utah the other way now. With the drive, Conley. Collins with the rebound.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
And Utah has possession. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. And that one's good. Mitchell.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Young against Conley. Let's go with a 3. Young misses.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And that one's good from Conley. And that'll tie this game up.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
The kick out to Young. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Driving in. It's blocked by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Conley goes in. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 5. And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Pass to Collins. Takes it inside. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
1:10 left to play in the first. Young inside. He's guarded by Conley to end the run.
Boy, how about the quickness of Mike Conley to get from defensive stance to contest. That is nice.
And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Conley drops them both. The Hawks trailing. Outside Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Nice move. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And so Bogdanovich nails them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
34 seconds left to play in the first. The three from Mitchell sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Conley against Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. And the bucket is good. Bogdanovich has got 9 points.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Conley on the attack. And that one drops for him.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the...
All right, lookers coming onto the court. Come on, get down for your chance.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the floor for Atlanta. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
His second personal foul. First team foul.
Young with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Hunter. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Young against Conley. There's the drive. Here's Gobert. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. Well, Doris, you called Knicks games on radio and TV. You've seen them go through a lot. How excited are you for their future?
You know what, BA, one of the things I've always said is that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are good. And the reason I say that is the fan base is so passionate. So for a team to play as hard as the Knicks did, for them to experience the success and get into the playoffs, to me, it is just excellent for the NBA. The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the dribble drive, impossible to keep in front of you.
Pass to Collins. And here's Capella, defended by Gobert. Capella against Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Young. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Getting better at finding ways to draw fouls. Young just daring the D to get physical.
Now here's Young. Here's Hunter. The Hawks need to get one up here. Young can't hit.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
From deep, Conley. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Collins. 3-pointer. No luck on that one. And it's Utah the other way. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Collins outside. Back to Young. This one for three. Outside Hunter. Pass to Collins. Clock at 6. Now here's Bogdanovich. Check by Mitchell. Three-pointer. Bogdanovich, no good. Utah leading.
Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint. Obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
For the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Conley, following the score by Atlanta. And here's Mitchell. 12 points for him. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
Atlanta with the ball, following the bucket by the Jazz, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Now here's Conley. Give him 8. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And stolen by Gobert.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Here's Hunter. And so it's Utah closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Rudy Gay out there with Eric Paschal. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Whiteside in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Alexander-Walker. Clarkson outside. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Left side Gallinari. Outside Herter. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Wright. 6 on the shot clock. From about 16. Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. And the first shot of the night for him. Missing. And for Utah, they're shooting it at 52%. And Clarkson, here we go. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Clarkson's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Pass to Herter. Here's Okongwu. And he drives in. Here's Wright. Back to Okongwu. Oh, from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Clarkson, left side. Boom! He jams it straight down.
This guy is more than capable of making that play. Jordan Clarkson confident around the cup.
Right outside from deep. Atlanta again missing. The Jazz have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Clarkson against Wright. Here's Whiteside. Okongwu with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Wright, the pass to Gallinari. Back to Wright. Here's Gallinari. He's covered by Clarkson. Now Wright, looking for his first basket, still in this one. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Clarkson outside. Screen by Gay. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Rejected by Okongwu. Inside. The Wawu Cabarro, no good.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Here's Clarkson, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And here's Wright from the arc. That shot off the mark. And Utah will come the other way. Clarkson with the ball. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Whiteside. And he converts the layup. Whiteside's got his first points of the night.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Well, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Here's Clarkson. Pass to Pascal. Here's Alexander Walker. Now Whiteside. Here's Clarkson. Soft touch off the glass. Clarkson's got 8.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Puts up a 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Their offense has been unstoppable. Just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead. It's hard for them to cut into this lead when he's firing zeros. All period, he's been so cold.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Herder into the lane. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Alexander Walker. Off the mark there with a 3. Right outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Wright's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Boy, DeLon Wright with great range. What a shot.
And so it's Utah up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and we see it right there on display.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Atlanta, we've got Kevin Herder, Danilo Gallinari out there with the Okongwu. Then it's DeLon Wright, and it's the Wawu Cabarro in at the small forward position.
Donovan Mitchell has an earned reputation as being elite as a scorer in this league. He's cooking right now.
Conley goes in, uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Jazz lead by 19.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And the 3 off target.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
On the take, and Mitchell with the slam.
Well, that's the kind of finish that sends a message to an opponent. Donovan Mitchell with the dunk.
Right outside. Outside Gallinari. Pass to Okongwu. From deep three-point range. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. The Jazz have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. The three from Mitchell. Rebound Atlanta.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And here's Wright from the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. From deep, Conley sinks it. What range from downtown. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
This guy has got such a smooth handle that the pull-up game is always in play.
His third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Herter. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
Gobert, no good. The Hawks have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And here are the Jazz. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered. From deep, Conley. The Jazz again can't hit. Atlanta is shooting a low 26% from the field, down low. Here's Herter. Uses the glass on the layup.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
And here's Conley.
In the game, 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Herter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Luwawu-Cabarrot, no good. The Jazz have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Bogdanovich. To the inside, Gobert. And the layup is good off the glass.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Jazz.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Donovan Mitchell.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Now here's Mitchell. Luwawu-Cabarrot with the rebound. Right outside. And that one is hammered home.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The shot by Conley, no good. And Atlanta has possession. Herter fires in the triple.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
Now here's Conley. From deep. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
resume. A tremendous competitor, David. Thank you. It'll be the Heat off the tip. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Lowry passes to Adebayo. Good work defensively by Capella.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Lowry. That shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Collins finds Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Lowry passes to Tucker. Here's the 3. Miami no good on that time either. Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases, has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
Young looking around. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Tucker.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hero kicks to Adebayo. Back to Hero. From downtown. Rebounded by Capella.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Pass to Hero. And Capella sends it back.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Butler passes to Hero. Back to Butler. The 19-footer is on the money.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Young outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Lowry finds Hero. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, Jimmy, that was impressive.
Atlanta leading by 3. Young outside. Passes it to Capella. Back to Young. Over Lowry. Young's shot is off.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Shot's good by Butler.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
The Hawks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. The 3. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Hero. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Left side Collins. Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Lowry against Young. Now Lowry. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Takes it inside. Hero, no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hawks ahead, up 3. Let's take a quick break.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get
And Kyle Lowry, always one of the league's leaders in charges.
Makes a real nice momentum.
And for Lowry, all of 6 feet tall to absorb those collisions, sacrificing his body. It shows what he's all about.
And like he said, whatever it takes to win, that pit bull mentality, and he's got the strength to weather the physicality.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. And stolen by Butler. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Sometimes defense is about persistence, and Jimmy Butler knows this. Forced the ball handler to slip up.
And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Capella goes in. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. He kicks it to Hunter. Young outside. And a miss there on the triple. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Adebayo finds Tucker. Outside Butler. Lowry passes to Tucker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Tucker's got the lead up to 3 now for the Heat. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And an intentional foul right there.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
the Hawks call timeout. Who wants a t-shirt?
And it's the Heat with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Heat answer.
Adebayo with a screen on Bogdanovich. And Capella sends it back. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much as the officials will send him to the line. And he'll shoot some free throws.
And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo. Rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam? The DHOs or dribbling up from the post to make plays or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for it because of Bam's skill.
On offense, here are the Heat. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Young against Lowry. And there's the pass to Hero. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Second personal foul. Team foul.
Pass to Tucker from outside the arc. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Capella sets a screen for Young. Offensive rebound, and the dunk by Capella.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Looking around. Here's Tucker. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And Hunter, here we go. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Just 3 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Hunter, no good. The Heat leading by 6. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. No good. Shot missing. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Hero. And the rejection by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
Dishes it to Young. It's deflected.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Capella with the bucket.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. There's Hero with the 3. Miami no good on that time either. 1 second left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
It's Hero's quickness on defense right now.
Miami Heat 20. The Hawks 16.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great... And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Oladipo. Martin is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. Here's Oladipo. Tried to bank it in, but he missed.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
First team foul.
The Hawks trailing. Greg, you were just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
He's trying to reach another level every year. Wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Steps back. Outside Robinson. Oladipo outside. Feeds it to Dedmon. Banked in off the glass. Dedmon's got his first bucket of the night.
No question, Dedmon gaining some confidence right now. Looks like he's enjoying himself, overcoming some things tonight.
It's stolen by Oladipo. Here we go, one-on-one. Good ball movement here by the Heat. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Martin with the screen for Robinson. Pocket 6. To the inside. Deflects the pass.
You could stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands help alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Oladipo taking his time here. Robinson kicks to Oladipo. Off target from outside. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. Drills the three-pointer.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Outside Martin. Here's Strus. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Miami no good on that time either.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Okongwu's shot is good. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers. And offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Pass to Hero to end the run. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists tonight.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero. So confident in his ability to connect from deep.
Right on the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Lowry against Young. This is it to Tucker. He's looking for Hunter and finds him. Inside and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Hero from long range. And again, Miami with the triple.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
Young outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Outside Butler. The pass to Hero. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Butler with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. Takes the 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. 4-point game. And the shot goes in. And that's 12 points for Trae Young.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Lowry against Young. And here's Adebayo. Here's Tucker. Outside for Lowry. The bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Atlanta leading by 6. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Young outside. Pass to Capella. 15 seconds left to play in the third.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
Jimmy determined there just to get inside and fight for an opportunity to get an attempt up.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so Butler nails both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the...
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame.
Fans, it's the fourth quarter. Get out of your seat.
The Heat trail by 6. On the court for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the small forward.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Back to Young. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Adebayo. Right through the D for the layup.
Well, he's got to score around the basket. That's where Bam Adebayo does most of his damage, in traffic.
Young against Lowry. Young dishes to Capella. In the corner, Collins with it. Young outside. Collins a screen on Lowry. Here's Young, and the rejection by Lowry. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body, so some free throws coming up right now.
And you feel like Trae Young on a nightly basis is going to do something that supersedes records that he's already set in the young part of his career.
Lowry passes to Hero. That three off the mark.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Young dishes to Collins. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Collins. He was all alone on that one. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Confidence there shown by John Collins. Gotta like watching him go right up for the shot.
Here's Hero. Good D by Bogdanovich.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Hunter. Got a piece of it.
And watch how Hero uses a burst of speed to get ahead of the shot, managing to swat that one away.
Young's shot is off.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
The Hawks leading by 10. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Fires for three. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
And tenacious play there from Hero in the paint, refusing to let the foul hold back his shot.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint. Oh, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
You know, that was a time when three-point shooting was a liability for Lowry. But the guy has put in the time, and now he is a solid option from deep.
Outside Collins. Kicks to Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Over Adebayo. Great D that time from Adebayo. Here's Butler. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
Young passes to Capella. Shoots. Back to Young. Young is double. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Hero, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The pump fake getting it done. Bogdanovich with a crafty play there.
And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. Butler with the ball. Pass to Hero. And stolen by Hunter. Collins looking around. Passes it to Capella. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Collins dishes to Capella. Back to Collins. Shoots over Hero. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Miami foul. PJ Tucker. That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9.
And in the middle of the first round, there still are some gems. John Collins, one of those guys who went 17th overall back in 2017, and a guy with some all-star potential.
16 seconds left in the fourth. Now, Hero. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is good.
And Hero demonstrating his confidence. That range looks limitless.
And so the Hawks take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know,